Hi, I'm Mariah Nunes. I'm from Ajax, Ontario, freshman here at FDU. Originally, I went to a high school in Whitby, which is closest to my home. I spent 2 years there. I played senior basketball. So I played as a freshman, I guess you'd say. I played for the senior team. So that was for 2 years, and then I transferred to a school called Bill Crothers. It was in Markham, which is like about 45 minutes away from my house. But because I had to take public transportation, it was like a long journey. It was some days there was different ways of going, but some days it would take up to like 2 hours to get there. Originally, when I started taking the train. So I would take a bus to a train, and then I would take a train all the way to Toronto, and then another bus back to Markham. And that was the longest trip that I've ever had to take. When I was on the bus and on the train, I would try and bring my book or some kind of homework, some material to keep me doing something so I wouldn't fall asleep, because I would tend to fall asleep and then miss my stop and be like, oh my gosh, now what? So it happened a couple times. Traveling, it's like nothing to me now. Bus rides are like whatevs. They say it's active living, healthy lifestyle. So basically there's a range of athletes, like different levels. There will be like provincial, national athletes that are like I guess you guys would say like all American. They would be like all Canadian. They would do like swimming and tennis, and so there was a lot of students that really didn't spend a lot of time at school. There was a high performance program where they spent minimal time at school and a lot more time training. For me, I didn't spend so much time. Mine was because it was basketball. It's like a team thing. So I would spend a lot more time at school with my team. At my first high school, it was hard for me to play so much basketball and keep up with my work and get good grades. I strive for like really good grades. So I'm a bit of a nerd. So it was like really hard to do both and balance it out. At the other school, because it's mainly a sports school, so it was like they put academics first, but they do take in consideration that there's a lot of high elite athletes that spend a lot of time playing sports, and it was hard for us to always do our homework or get assignments done. So that school really gave me the opportunity to have a little bit of freedom. So I chose to come to FGU because they found me at a tournament. So I played AAU with my club basketball team from Canada, and they seen me play and they were interested in my playing style. So they contacted me and said that they wanted me to come here.
I'm Pete Sinnell. I'm the head coach of FDU women's basketball. She was on the AAU circuit. We recruited a lot of girls from the Toronto area, as well as Desiree the prior year, and they knew each other a little bit. And now we have another recruit coming from Canada, so it's good recruiting base for us.
The reason I chose to come here was because, there's several reasons. One, I heard they had a really good academic program for me. They told me that it would be good for me to come here because of the criminal justice program, which I'm in and I love. So the teachers are great. And also, I like the fact that it was only a couple hours away from home. It wasn't too far. I have a lot of family up in New York and in New Jersey, so I have family around me. I'm not too far from home. It's really close to New York City. Always wanted to travel there, so that was a plus.
Well, Mariah Nunes has been our starting two guard the last few games. What she does is she brings a lot of different things to the table. Number one, she's a very good defensive player. She's also one of our better passers. She keeps her turnovers low. She's shown an ability in certain games to be very tough on the board. She had a 8-9 rebound game. And she's also shown an ability to hit the outside shot, and also very athletic on her drives and her pull-ups.
I'm Mariah Nunes. I'm from Ajax, Ontario, freshman here at FDU.